I'm just a D girl from around the way with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KD.
It's your hostess with the mostest. It's your girl, Kiki.
What up, though? It's your boy DTM, aka BIGTAY, aka Pure Motivation. I am Mr. Energy. Everybody loves me. I don't have one enemy. If you know me, do you know that I'm more than a savage who loves living life and is allergic to average? It's me, Deontay the Motivator, man. What's good? Man, what's going on? What's going on, Kiki? How was your week?
It was a week.
Okay.
Not too bad.
All right, Katie.
But you know, once again, it's Sunday. We back on Sunday. So
yeah.
It's Monday tomorrow for us.
The only thing I think they like about Sundays is that we get together and record, you know what I'm saying? So
That's
we can get this out on
That's the
Wednesday.
best part of my weekend.
And we get to reminisce about, what happened over the week and the weekend and catch up on all that good stuff. Katie, how was your week?
It was pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
All right, cool, man. I had a good week too, man, with the exception of, my wife setting me up having to drink my slush behind somebody who licked the bottom of their doggone cup. But, it's cool. Yeah, we went in and, so, I like my slush. And it was a little boy, I want to say it was a little boy, who was making his slush. He pulled the handle. Slush went like to the top of the top. So the little boy picked his cup up, licked the top,
disgusting.
And then put the cup back up under there. I was like,
oh no.
And I was,
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. And they didn't think nothing of it.
That made me think about if people really do that more often and we just really in and just.
Oh yeah, for sure. When I go in, I usually take like some kind of rag or something, just my own mental help, and kind of wipe it off a little bit, and then go at it. But it's KD was like, "Come on, hurry up, we gotta go." Yeah. I was like, "All right."
Sorry.
Hey, it's cool. I prayed over it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, why are you praying over your slush? She like, I'll tell you later. I'm like,
oh no.
I thought I did something wrong.
Oh yeah, she definitely was like, you say you play too much. You always come. I was like, babe, ain't got nothing to do with you right now. You like, I ain't got nothing to do with you. I love you. All right. So,
I love you.
All right, bet, man. So we're gonna get into it, man. We got a new segment for you guys.
New segment alert.
New segment alert.
My favorite.
All right. So this segment is called Hip Hop Reality. And what we do in Hip Hop Reality is I'll read a question which will have the artist in the question. And I need for these two beautiful young ladies to tell me what song it is, what's coming up next. Like, finish the question, answer it up. All right. So we're going to go back and forth. We will start with KD.
What?
Oh, no, she said she want to start with Kiki.
He always start.
Gonna start with Kiki. All right, so I gave them a little example before we got started, y'all, so they know what they was in for, because I didn't want them to be shocked. But
I'm still shocked.
Okay. But this should be good, man. It should be fun. We're going to get it in. All right, so Kiki, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, you are.
I'm not, but I have to say I am, but I'm really not.
Question number one.
Let's go for it.
Why does Shy hold his feelings back?
Shy.
Why does Shy hold his feelings back?
Who is Shy?
Shy, one of their songs was, and if I am.
I don't even know.
Why does Shy hold his feelings back?
Well, it would be why does Shy hold their feelings back, because it's a group.
Oh, it's a group.
Yeah, you know that song? And
I do know the song. But I don't know their songs like that, so that's not on this one. KD,
you want to take a stab at it?
Is it the song Comforter?
You don't got to give me the name of the song. Just tell me what comes next. Answer the question. Why did they hold their feelings back?
I held my feelings because of him.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. It is.
It's the song Comforter, right?
Yeah, Comforter, because of him.
Yeah, I can't.
It's not going to be my segment for sure.
All right, so.
Comfort you.
I don't even know that song.
All right, so next one.
This is not weird for me.
This one might be easy. I'm going to give this one to Kiki too, but this one might be, I'm going to let her start with this one.
Okay. I'm not a music head.
What
Not me.
was running away from the temptation? What was running away from the temptation? What you think? What you thinking?
What was running away?
What was running away from the temptation?
I don't know.
KD, you want to take a stab at it?
I have no idea.
What was running away from the temptation?
It sounds familiar.
My imagination.
Yeah.
I'm like, it sounded familiar, but I couldn't.
Again.
All right.
Running away.
So let's get to the next one.
Well, pause.
Okay.
It says just my imagination run away with me, not from me, right?
When I Googled it, Google said from me. Because his imagination was running from him, I guess. I don't know. But, all right.
I thought it was with me. This is
Yeah, this-
just my imagination.
I have to play the whole
All right.
song.
So let's give you the next one.
It's with me.
Why does Neo love her? Why does Neo love her?
Love her.
Anybody?
I love her.
Neil loves her because she's beautiful.
Okay. She said because she's beautiful.
What is it?
I love her because she got her own.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I love that song too. I probably
You just are. That should be your theme
I
song.
love Neo.
All right, next one. What matters to Lauryn Hill?
Nothing.
There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, next one. Next one. What did the Loonies have on it?
5.
Ding, 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 ding.
I got 5 more.
I'm like, who is the one?
Messing with that and doughy.
All
I
right.
could do some up to date songs.
Here go. No, I was trying to get like the more. I ain't gonna go too up to date with it. If I'd have did all Ella, you'd have been like, oh, yep, I got that one.
Oh, she definitely would have got every single
I got that one too. I got that one. I got that one.
She would have got
I don't know.
She be like, I got that one, and that song ain't even out yet.
Neo was the closest to anything.
All right, so what about this one? What about this? This is the last one. What about this one? What was the point of it all for Anthony Hamilton?
Dang, and I know that song too.
Is I love you. Right?
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's all right. That's it, man. What y'all think? That you did.
You did good.
She talking about.
It's a team effort. Y'all did y'all thing.
Lauryn Hill.
I knew the beat to the song. I knew how it went.
Average black
They know
folks
the
always
words.
making up their own words anyway. So.
First of all, we like that. What was saying?
I never know the words to the
No.
song, so that's never me. I never sing the right words.
Everybody, and that's why I feel like everybody got some music and songs in them because we get to making up our own words and
Yeah,
people
different
you got a whole song,
Different song.
a whole different album because you done just made up your own
My kids tell
hookup.
me that all the time. Like, you are not
Like
singing
that?
the right
That's
words.
not what it say.
Like, what? I've been singing this for like 5 months now. Like,
The one he asked
Is
me
that the
other day was
remix?
like, how much was Erykah Badu Born Underwater Way? I'm like, oh, $3.06. I still don't get it.
Yeah, me either.
Like,
I kept trying to think of a question around that hip hop, hibbity hip hop. You don't stop rocking to the bang bang. I was like, I don't even know what the actual words is. What was the bang bang boogie to up jump the boogie? So I just let that one go.
where about the hip hip? Yeah.
Yeah, so I just let that one go. I was like, all right, we're gonna leave that one alone. Yeah, next week I'm gonna throw a little Ella May in there, and maybe some Bruno Mars. No Bruno Mars. No. Well, you gonna learn Bruno Mars. That's Michael Jackson's son.
I like Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's son.
Yeah, that's Baby
Act
Jackson.
like it. He do act like it.
Act like it, look like it, dance like it, eat that.
Yeah.
Put some Chris Brown in. But Ella May and Trey Songz, I bet she
Trey
get.
Songz.
Oh yeah,
Almost
Ella May,
everyone.
Trey Songz, and Chris Brown.
That's true. I like Chris Brown too.
She get all of them. She like, what? Take a bow? Oh wait, that's Rihanna.
I'm like, take a bow.
On that.
Oh
They
man.
are not the same person.
My
Katie.
bad. My
All
bad.
right. So let's move on. Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think is one of the top fetishes?
Foot fetish.
Foot fetish for you? Not saying that you have a foot fetish, but you think that's the top one?
Yeah.
What you think?
I would agree.
You would agree, foot fetish?
Or food fetish.
Foot fetish or food fetish. Okay. All right, so I'm going to name down a list to you guys. And some of them you may have heard of, some of them you may not. When I was doing this list, I was like, what? But yeah, all right.
That many?
So it's a few of them, but I'm going to just give you the top 10.
Dang.
The top 10. All right, so number 10 on the list is adult baby.
Oh, yeah.
So dressing up like a baby,
yeah.
doing the baby talk, wearing diapers and all that stuff. So that's number 10. And based off of what it was saying, it's a way for them to escape real life and escape the bills and all the other stuff and just go back to that. A little weird for me, but
so
you know.
Weird.
Number 9 on the list, which I thought would have probably been a little higher up, but swinging and group sex was number 9.
That's a fetish?
That's a fetish. There's people who like gotta have
Number
that.
9?
Number 9.
I
I thought it would have been like somewhere around 2, 3.
Top 5 at least.
Yeah. All right. Number 8 on the list is water sport. Water sport. So water sports is like peeing on people or it's crazy. Anything with fluid. You gotta have sex in water in tubs or jacuzzi. Like it's almost a must. Like no, where's the liquid? I can't do this.
I can see that. I mean, not every single time, but sex and water is fun.
It is.
I don't know. I don't know if every time I need it in the water.
Yeah.
Like I can't have sex with you until I pee on you.
Yeah, I'm good. You gotta pee on me every day?
Every day.
No.
All right.
It's time for us to break up.
So number 7 on the list is cross-dressing. That's a fetish. It's number 7. All right. Number 6 is what you guys said, the foot worship or foot fetish.
Number 6?
Number 6.
Wow.
Can't wait to hear one.
I know. I'm just thinking that. Like, what's one?
Number 5 is spanking.
That should have been number 1.
I thought that
I didn't know that was
yeah.
a fetish.
Yeah, it's some,
Because I kind of halfway got that fetish.
Yeah, I do.
A little bit. Because I be mad the whole night go by and I ain't getting no ass smacking. Like, the kids hear it. Like, so? They ain't gonna hear it.
They think it's a round of applause.
Every time
but then he do it and it be too loud. I be like, shh.
You like, well, damn.
Can't do it.
All right, so number 4. Have you guys ever heard of exhibitionism?
Exhibition is when you want to. Oh no, that's voyeurism.
That's both of them. That's number 4.
That's when you want to watch people have sex.
But voyeurism
like,
is when you want to watch.
Like you want to watch actual.
And exhibitionism is when you have like you have to show your penis basically. Like you got a fetish of just pulling that boy out wherever you at.
Okay. Just wonking your really all over.
Wop, wop, blam. Here it is.
Just like in the grocery store.
Anywhere. Like you want somebody to just see it.
You want to
just
be
boom.
on the sex offender list. Messing around with that one.
So I wonder is that a big dick fetish? But I don't see it.
I about to say it better be.
I don't see a little dick nigga like
bloop. Like bloop. What is that?
Nothing, honey.
Literally.
You all be shamed.
All right, so
put your little pinky finger up.
Oh.
They might get away with it though. When nobody will know.
Yeah, when your pubic hair is bigger than your dick, you got a problem.
Oh my
goodness. So number 3 is rubber, latex, or leather fetish.
I never heard of that one.
Which is that's different.
That's like dominatrix though, right? When you have to have a like.
It's when you dress like it, I guess you would say, not like do it. Number 2 on the list is I kind of expected it to be number 2. You probably could have played around number 2, number 1, but the sexual role play.
Oh
yeah. But I don't know if I would see it as a fetish though. I see people like to do it, but to see it as a fetish.
They can't have sex without it though. Like you gotta have on like the schoolgirl outfit or whatever. Like there's some people that are like that's why sex stores sell that stuff year round. It ain't just a Halloween. Mm-hmm. They sell costumes all year round because people are actually into that.
Right.
And the number 1 top fetish in the world is domination and submission.
Oh, I should have known that.
Domination and submission.
Known that.
Now, question off of that one.
Caucasian people.
I feel like,
like my mom.
So would you look at a man different if he wanted you to be the domination and he be the submission? Because it seemed like in my head I see the man being the one in control and then the woman being
Most dominatrix are women.
Women though, yeah.
There's not a lot of man dominatrix.
So, but would you look at them differently though?
I mean, no,
I wouldn't.
It's crazy what they do, but you know what? A lot of dominatrix.
Shut up. Get over here and sit down. With the thing on their neck and all type of stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of dominatrix don't have sex with their submissive.
They don't. Yep.
Because once you have sex and you have that exchange of energy, it's harder to control them. So a lot of them don't have sex with their submissives. Like probably, I would say in the upper 90% of.
Wow.
Angela Yee was saying the other day that she did some kind of poll on her website where she was asking like, how do people like it or whatever. She said this one lady got on there and said that she was the dominatrix and she had people pay to clean her house while she wore the outfit, and she kind of controlled them on where to clean. And she said they paid her a lot of money to do that. And I was just like, so I'm paying for you to tell me what to do. Like, and I gotta clean your house. I was like, wow.
She had this lady on. Actually, he had this lady on lip service. She's a professional dominatrix.
Oh, professional. And most of her clientele are like councilmen, judges, really,
like men of power who are married, whatever, but they want to have that like whipping, like being drug around with the leash, like all that crazy shit. Yeah. Like, to the point where she don't have to have no other job. Like, that's her job.
That is crazy.
And she live in a skyrise in New York.
And New York is super.
So you already know they making bank. She said she got one that pay all her bills. She got one that, like, sponsors, like, her shopping sprees and stuff like that. Like, each one has a part, like, a job for her in her life.
I need to Google it.
But that's what she does.
So do you think you can do it?
With none of them.
Yeah, you don't have to have sex. Like, I'm controlling. I like to.
I feel like that wouldn't even be cheating. I feel like if we was dominatrix for a living, that wouldn't be cheating on y'all.
You're not having sex. This is your job.
That's
This is my job.
It don't have to be nothing. You fully clothed in a leather outfit.
And it's sexy.
I mean, ain't that the same thing as the pimp though? Like for men?
No.
A
pimp is making a woman go. Well, not making a woman, but
they have sex.
In charge of a woman to go and have sex.
They do, but they don't have to. But what about like the guys who are taking control over the women who they use as like escort? You're not necessarily having sex with them.
No, because I ain't being in charge of this person. Like, I'm not making someone else do it. I'm doing it. And there's no sexual exchange.
All right, so I'm gonna send my escort out.
It ain't no date. You have a dungeon or whatever that you have that you do your act in, but it's nothing like a pimp, nothing like an escort, or nothing like a madam.
Like I seen things where guys like to have their penis stepped on and
that's down though. Like that's.
I don't even want my balls to touch a certain way because I'm like, whoa, that hurt. Like
that's crazy.
Like that, and you want it stepped on?
Somebody said with the high heel shoes.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
I was like, what?
But I think those are people that get pleasure out of pain.
Have to.
Like, remember last week you was talking about the zapping, whatever.
Oh yeah, the electric.
That would probably be equivalent,
right?
Yeah, that
like that pain.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, don't step on my balls. Don't do it.
Especially with a stiletto shoe.
With the man, what?
With the high heel shoe. Oh my goodness.
Man, I could just, I feel it in the bottom of my stomach just thinking about it. It's like,
I mean, it's something for everybody, so
I guess.
I'm not going to knock it, but I definitely would never do it. I can't see myself putting my high heel shoe in somebody. Like, I don't.
So if your dude asks you, you're like, no, I'm not going to do that.
First of all, that's weird.
That's weird.
First of all, where you come from all of a sudden wanting that?
Right.
Bitch, what you been watching?
So how long do you think they have to wait if they have a fetish before they bring it out?
To me, a fetish is something that's always been present.
Right.
But we can't be 15
how long
in the game.
Right. How long, just what he's saying, how long into the relationship I would say at least a couple months.
Yeah.
You can't say it right away.
I was about to say, I think that would scare people away.
Me off.
Yeah, it would scare people away.
Yeah, and I like,
let me see your feet.
Yeah, that's gonna turn me off.
But it's like, would it be the sooner the better though?
It has to be in the beginning, but not like the first date.
Maybe not the first date, but definitely not like a year in.
No, it gotta be at least a couple months.
Because if it's something to where I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that, then it's like we done wasted all this time.
Because I would wonder, when did you develop this? Because you haven't said anything.
And most people with fetishes can't go a long time without getting it. So if you wait a year, it's like, well, who the fuck been stepping on your dick this long? You know what I'm saying?
But that's that kind of fetish. But what about like the whole cross-dressing fetish, which you can do on your own time and nobody will ever even know until you decide to let it show?
The thing about cross-dressing is like that needs to be said probably within the first couple months. Yeah. Because I mean, once you realize like, okay, this is gonna be serious, that's when that need to come
out.
Once
you have a connection, I think.
like once it's like, and I guess you can't put a time limit on it because you might vibe with somebody first, second date, but it needs to be in the beginning because what if, let's say we talk about having children or something, like I don't want my kid's father to wear a dress.
Right. You know I don't want my kids walking in on you dressed up as a woman. Like that's nothing I want.
And I'm not knocking it because it's for whatever. It's somebody for everybody. Yeah.
Right.
But for me, especially for me, I have 4 sons.
I wouldn't want it.
So if you know what I'm saying, I got 4 sons and 2 godsons. So if I am dating a man, he has to be a man. Like you can't. First of all, my kids. I'm sorry, I have 5 sons. Shout out to G. My kids. Oh no. Can you imagine Keontae's stepdad having on a jacket? I mean, a dress. First of all, Keontae and Xavier are gonna be like, what's going on here?
Yes.
Why you got on my mama clothes? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like it's not.
They're gonna be confused. They're not gonna know what's going on. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I could be with nobody that cross-dressed. It's not for me.
So
definitely, as soon as you tell me, I'm out. So
I'm like, you like to do what?
So what if it was?
I'm gonna wear my bra.
Tell me, I'm out.
What if they felt it, but they never done it, right? And then y'all was in a relationship. Let's say y'all was in there for about 2-3 years, and then at some point the feeling just kind of took over them, and they like, I just got to see how I feel. And you walk in on him.
I'm out.
You out. Yeah. Done deal.
Yes.
Because what you doing?
Yes.
First of all, even if it's a feeling that you had, why a conversation never
didn't happen
before?
Yeah.
I think some people might be embarrassed or nervous or scared or
We actually used to work with a pharmacist who he actually has a thing on Netflix. It's called Transformer, where he been wanting to cross dress whatever his whole life, but he said like when he told his ex-wife, like at first she was cool with it, but then they start having children. Boys on top of that.
Jenner, I guarantee that's how that happened.
And it was like, she was like, you gotta stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't continue. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, well, it's a part of me.
That's why I'm like, at that point, though, that's too late. Like, if you already accepted it and you wanted, I mean, you saw it. Like, but you can't tell him to stop now.
He said the conversation they had was, she felt like he would outgrow it. Like, they used to go shopping together.
What?
They used to go shopping together.
How did she think he would this is his life?
He grown. You didn't meet him when he was a child.
That's what I'm saying.
He done been to the circus.
But that's nothing you outgrow. You outgrow your clothes.
Right.
Your shoes. Like, certain stuff. Like, a lifestyle you don't outgrow.
If anything, as you get older, it
that's
gets more
what people
intense.
think. Right.
Anything as you get older, it get more intense.
Right.
Like, you want to do it more. Like, you don't want to do it less.
You find different ways of doing it. You want to do it.
But once they start having children, she wanted him to stop because she was like, you're going to confuse the boys.
You probably shouldn't have had kids with him.
You never should have married him. You never. The only reason
after they got married or before they got married?
No, he told her this in their dating stages.
What?
Because he says so many women has said,
no.
You know what? You are an awesome guy.
Too much.
Really think you're amazing, but I'm not dating no motherfucking no dress.
That's too much.
So I'm gonna go ahead and exit stage.
That's too much.
But he said he never was dishonest about it because the thing is, you don't want to get too far in,
right? Because
it was in him.
Exactly.
I'm talking about nails, stay done, everything. Like, it was in him to be that way.
I'm saying, so you dating a whole woman, like.
So
how
I guess
that work?
If you're bisexual, then you winning.
But it's not. There's nothing feminine about him other than his clothes.
It wasn't nothing feminine about him.
It's still not.
So does he date women or men?
Right now he's dating a woman.
So, okay.
So he always talked about them and like they're two different people. So
but
he'll
now,
say he likes women, but she
everything.
So he'll say he likes women, but she might like to dabble in men.
Oh.
She likes to have a good time.
Oh.
He say stuff like that. Like he always.
So he just open.
Yeah. Okay. But he always speaks of them as if they're separate
people.
entities.
Oh.
But now, like, he got his name legally changed, like, everything.
Is he gonna have like the full sex change?
So that's the thing. So he got like cheek implants.
What? Yeah, he got the face.
He got his
whole face. Yeah, his face.
He got his Adam's apple shaved down.
So how old is he?
Voice.
Yeah. He like.
He got the voice surgery, so his voice is a little softer. Yeah.
Yeah. So like he has like a very high pitched voice, but when it comes down to having like the bottom surgery, he's like.
He's scared.
But he's the bodybuilder though.
Yes.
Oh.
So that's
he
what
was
makes
Mr.
it
Michigan
so.
like 4 or 5 years in a row.
What?
Yeah, like he did work with the president. He did all types of stuff. But now he still wants to do the bodybuilding stuff, but he wanted to do it as her.
As a woman.
But I guess he was having some issues and complications and with getting into that field, as a woman because they like nah. So now he's back like, okay, well I'm gonna have to do this for me. I'm gonna have to do this on, as me now.
Yeah.
As the other me, as I should say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the way I wish I knew the secret on how he dropped or how she dropped that weight and pick it back up and put it wherever they wanted, because he got like a nutritionist and all type of stuff.
Definitely look just like a woman.
That's all that face, like he got all
the
face,
pretty face.
Like what I said, now he has feminine features now. Yeah. So at first he didn't. At first he just looked like a really bad cross-dressing man.
Oh my god!
But now he's on point.
He has like a little wimpy too. That's like those bodybuilders. Like,
hey, you know what? He used to be on testosterone, something fierce.
Yeah.
So he's probably.
But I think how he dropped his weight is because he stops his testosterone and he ups his estrogen. So he loses all that muscle mass. But the problem is when he does it, he becomes such an angry person.
Oh.
Like roid rage is real.
I know.
So when you stop it, he has to seclude himself.
Like, somebody kill somebody.
Yeah. And that's probably what happens to some people sometimes when they go crazy. Like I see the wrestlers go crazy.
All those muscles, she would be so cute.
Like he's so
you got to pick one way or the other. Like you can't be.
And I think that's what
I think that's what it is, because I think him lifting weights is it's in him. Like that's a part of him.
In his home, like he got a whole like gym. Like because I actually watched his documentary on Netflix. His basement is a full gym. Like
he created his own dumbbell.
Yeah, he got his own dumbbell.
You know what I mean? Like he doing his thing. He getting sponsors and all type of stuff.
So pretty. The face is so pretty though.
That's all he took all the masculinity out of his face.
For sure.
Which that says a lot.
I mean, but you
just get rid of those muscles though.
The crazy part is like he really is a dope person. Like
that's
and he when I tell you this man is an open book. I'm sorry, this woman is an open book. Any question you have, she'll answer.
Oh yeah.
Because I definitely had questions like, well, what your kids say? Like, was you gay? Like, you know what I'm saying? He never got offended. Like, she never got offended. She would be like, no, or yeah, or whatever. You know, she's like, very.
I remember when we first started working together, he used to come in with the black nail, and then I would look at the black nail and I'd be like, oh, he must have had a daughter. And
remember you was like, is it normal for bodybuilders or whatever? Remember you thought it was like for competition?
Yeah, first I thought it was competition. Then I said, okay, no, it's not competition. I wonder if he got a daughter and maybe the daughter painted the nails and he ain't had time to take it off, something like that. Because I know some men that would do that. I would have done it. I would let my daughter do something like that if I had a daughter.
What color was it, you said?
It was black. It was black. So, I know swimmers do things like they shave their head. Something like it's got to be something like that. And then he sent us all an email to
it was after Halloween.
So for Halloween he came in as her.
He came in as a woman. Like purse, everything. So when everybody was sending the pictures around, I was like, he put that outfit together really well for Halloween. Too well. But that was his like coming out moment. So then like right after that, that's when he sent the email like, I know you guys noticed like I was dressed up. Some people even said I put it together too well. Well, the truth is that outside of here, I live my life as a woman.
Oh wow!
I was like, what?
Now, how long had y'all been working with him at this point?
I had been working with him for maybe a year and a half at this point.
I had just got there.
So and we used to always converse about pretty much everything.
Right.
So I had heard some stories about that. but I didn't believe it, right? Because I know some other people who are in that same community, that bodybuilding community, and they were like, oh yeah, no, and I was like, nah, that's my guy, he wouldn't. Right. And then when he came out and said it, I was like, oh, it was true. Right.
Yeah, he was like, he was saying his nails black. They were saying like it was because like he was bruising his hands or whatever, bruising his fingers, like lifting weights or whatever. So he would like paint them to cover the bruises. Oh. I'm like, yeah, but that's still weird. Like, no, they're not just painted. Like they freshly manicured, like
hands and toes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Toes was a secondary. I didn't see the toes at first. But once I seen the toes, I was like, I don't know if I let my daughter go that far. But he had them flip-flops on one day. I was like,
that don't look like no kid did that, though. I'm like, that don't look like no kid did that.
Yeah. You a manicure, pedicure?
Two women.
Then you find out he got all boys.
What color you like?
3 boys.
Black.
3 boys? I wonder how they feel about it.
So I think he said like his youngest son is kind of like whatever makes you happy. Like I just want you to be happy.
I know at least one is just
his 2 older boys. I think they're torn between they want him to be happy, but also so he used to be like the dad at the school. Like he was the one.
Oh my god!
Because he was so strong. Like the kids just like grab onto his biceps and he was like.
Lift them in the air. And all
you know what I'm saying? To me, it would be equivalent of how all the boys at Robichaud look up to Deontay. Right. And then he come up there with a dress.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So and now they gonna be talking about it.
Yeah, and now they like, aww. Especially for the children that don't have a father figure, for you to be that father figure and then show up in a dress, it's kind of off-putting for the kids. And I think for his boys, it's more like, can we not do that in public?
Right.
But he's like, this is how I am. Like, even on documentary, all 3 of the boys are on there. And they all seem to be pretty supportive. The oldest son didn't really do a lot of... He didn't really want to talk a lot. Right. But, I mean...
Couldn't have been me. I'd have been on that boy trying to get a spinoff. Like, wait a minute.
I would have been torn.
I'm like, oh, wait, Dad, this ain't Love and Hip Hop? My bad. My bad. I guess I gotta... But no, I'm going in.
Like
I commend him though.
Service for the president.
Yeah, I commend him. Like he been through a lot. He had cancer.
He had brain cancer.
Yeah, brain cancer. Where they had to cut. Yeah. Like you could see the scars there. Where they had to cut him open and go at. So
he survived that.
Yeah.
He said that.
He heard nobody survived.
He said he had brain cancer. He done been to the military. He done been to war. He done been Secret Service for the president.
Oh, that's why.
He for the president.
Confused.
And he said the hardest thing to ever go through is what he's going through now.
After all that.
Because then
people judge.
And he lived a very masculine life. You know what I'm saying? So people in his life are super masculine. So he lost friends. He lost endorsements. Like he lost everything. So much. I'm sure. But he didn't. Somebody outed him in 2015. I think somebody outed him in 2015. Like they did this YouTube video where they like talked about it. And they like showed pictures. Like it was a whole thing
of him.
Yeah. Some people are still on the fence about whether or not he was outed or whether or not he set it up for this person to make this video because he didn't know how to come out. And it was right after the Caitlyn Jenner thing.
He was on TMZ and everything.
What?
Yep, he was on TMZ. And he was on the Washington Post.
Yeah.
He was big.
Like he's had a lot of.
It was a big deal.
Had a lot of publicity.
I'm starting to think he really like attention. I'm starting to think. And I don't even know him, but that's just what it sounds like.
It was a big deal. I'm like, oh. All right.
It's interesting.
So, let's go to the Ask KD.
Oh, shit.
All right. Ask KD. All right. So, about 3 years ago, this woman, boyfriend, bought her a gift.
3 years ago?
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
He got her a gift.
She's still talking.
The gift was a great gesture. Right? It was a surprise to her. She was all happy and everything. About 2 weeks ago, she found out that the gift was a re-gift. He gave it to somebody else before her, and when they broke up, he took it back.
First of all,
and re-gift. And when he took it back, he waited. I don't know where it was for them 3 years.
Is that a re-gift though?
That's not a re-gift.
No, a re-gift is like I gave you something. You don't like it or whatever, but then you give it to Kiki. Else. That's a re-gift. Yeah. That right there, what the fuck is that?
That's a re-gift. I gifted it. I gave it to you. I gave it to you. We broke up. I took it back. I re-gifted it.
It's really re-gift.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. So,
okay, go ahead.
When they broke up, he took it back. He gave it to her 3 years later.
Ooh.
The gift was a bracelet and a necklace set.
How you
shut the fuck up? You taking jewelry back? First of all, he a bum nigga.
First of all, when they gave it back, like you don't give stuff. You gave it to me. Why would I give it back to you? I throw it in the trash before I give it back to you.
So my question, the
only gift that you are entitled to take back is your engagement ring. And that's only because the engagement ring is a contractual gift. Yeah. Okay. It's saying like I'm giving you this because the intention of this is to get married.
If we don't
get married,
you have to give it back.
You're technically supposed to give it back.
But people still don't give those back, so
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I got several, and you ain't getting me on one back. So
I take your finger.
How the fuck you gonna take a
So
why would she give it back?
So this is what
get it back. So you can give it to somebody else.
This is what I was thinking.
Where do you work at McDonald's?
I'm breaking up with you for sure.
So
okay, what's the question?
The question was what you guys think. We're already doing that part, but
we got mad.
But to play devil's advocate here, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I want to try to help my man out because I don't know my man, but I want to help my man out.
Why would he give it to somebody else?
First of all, don't give me nothing that you can't fucking afford to give me.
I'm breaking up with you.
So
I'm breaking up with you for sure.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. All right. So
first of all, how did she find out that it was a re-gift?
Right.
Let's repaint this scenario real quick.
All right.
All right. Let's say I give KD a bracelet and necklace set that my great grandmother gave to me because I feel like we are about to be together forever. I'm like, babe, I love you. I'm finna get it to you because we're gonna be together forever. I want to give you this that my great grandmother gave.
Am I your wife?
That's what I'm like.
First of all, you don't get shit like that to your girlfriend.
You're not my wife, but I want you to be my wife. And we've been talking about marriage and we talking this, so we on that point, right? We on that level.
First of all, my mama got 2 rings that she put up for Keontae and DJ. They're not getting those rings until they get married for that exact reason.
And so, but with that in mind, and he it broke up. I think for me, why did y'all break up? You knew that was my great grandmother.
So that's my thing though. So your great grandma gave you a necklace, bracelet set, whatever. So you giving it to every bitch you fuck with.
So you just gonna give it to everybody.
So you done took the sentimental value out that bitch, so somebody can motherfucking have it.
Yeah. You just giving it to everybody.
Because I love the enthuse behind this.
Because that is
you took the sentimental value out that.
Because you giving it to everybody. So this bracelet for everybody. Cash now. This bracelet for everybody. So the bracelet like the niggas. It's for everybody.
Okay, so here's another question to follow up off of that. Is there something that can be regifted other than jewelry? Like we know jewelry can't be regifted from the
nothing. What else would you regift? What else? So you gonna give me a bear, take a bear back and give it to the next bitch? Right. It's a bear. You bum nigga. Buy another fucking bear.
Definitely. What if they don't make them no more? It's a Chucky doll. You said you like Chucky doll. I gave her the Chucky doll. I don't even like her no more.
What the fuck are you gonna regift? Some panties? You gonna take the panties from the bitch and give it to the next bitch? Clearly. Nasty.
Taking everything.
Yoga pants? Like what the fuck is you regifting?
She ain't even wear it. The headboard? Can I regift the headboard?
Bro, you cannot regift. First of all, you can't even regift the fucking engagement ring. You get that bitch back, you take it to the pawn shop, do something different to it. Don't give me no ring you done gave another bitch. Boy.
What if you just thought about giving it to her but you didn't? Like let's say I was about to.
No.
Like what if I bought a ring, right? And I was about to give it to somebody, but whatever happened, I didn't give it to him. I still kept it. I still got to go do something with it. I never gifted.
Bro, right? No, you got to, because when you bought that ring, you had her in mind. So why the fuck is you about to give me something that you was going to get that bitch? Yeah. You take that shit back to the jeweler, use it as a down payment on something else. Yeah. Because when you pick out an engagement ring, you have a person in mind that you're going to get engaged to.
You pick out a condom, you got a person in mind you're going to use it on too, but you might switch it up and use it on somebody else later.
Same. No, when you buy a condom, you buying a condom because you want to fuck. Only thing you got in mind is pussy. You use it on whatever pussy you want. An engagement, you have a person in mind.
I wish I could see the hand
I am about to marry
the hand gestures is going.
This person with like a Marquise diamond, princess cut, rose gold, whatever. Don't bring that same motherfucking ring over here. Fuck you mean?
Oh, I wish you guys could see the hand gestures and movement.
Negativity is going on.
Oh,
that's true.
That's This nigga re-gifting jewelry though. Where do these fuck niggas come from?
Not re-gift nothing to me. Because if I find out we do
I don't give a fuck. We've been together for 20 years. Let me find out you done gave me something you gave another bitch. Good day, sir.
So I did kind of reach out.
Fuck you though, because the dick is really good.
I did reach out. I did reach out with some follow-up questions to see if we can get this thing in order. Well, I don't have the answers yet for them, but I know they listening. So when you get check your hookup, send me the information back, and we'll follow up next week on how long they've been together.
It don't matter.
No, I mean, it was just a couple of weeks. How did you find out?
First of all, I feel like that nigga.
The biggest question for me was how did you find out?
That nigga probably had some tax money and bought one little diamond, little set, probably cubic zirconia. And this nigga want to motherfucking give it to every bitch you fuck with.
Cubic zirconia. All right.
So you don't give it to every bitch you fuck with? Hey. You a bum nigga. For sure.
I mean,
and if he listening, thanks for listening. But you still a bum nigga.
Thanks for listening.
She be going hard.
I'm saying, so what about regifting lines?
I'm sorry?
What about regifting lines? You know how somebody
reusing lines?
Reuse, it's a gift.
Niggas do that anyway. So fucking
like they were doing yesterday.
You the best person I've been with. You the best this. You the best that. Yeah. We already know.
What about the line hey yo, we father and son. So which one you want? Type thing. How did it go?
So sidebar.
Then when it didn't work on this one, I'm gonna go to the next one.
We were at a party last night, and there was 2 dudes at the bar, right? And they looked the same age. Their pickup line was "We father and son." Which one would you pick? First, it was which one do you think is the father, and which one do you think is the son? Then it was after you pick, which nobody picked because they fucking look like they're 2 days apart. And then they're like, which one of us would you pick?
Neither one.
I'm straight.
But I'm saying they kept using it. So my question is,
but it didn't work though. That's the thing. Nobody.
I wonder.
That's fuck.
But for you to keep using it, must have worked somewhere.
When though?
It must have worked before, and they was like,
young though.
They not neither one of them was young.
I said it works probably on young people.
It had to, because they wouldn't. You ain't gonna keep using the same thing if it's never worked. But once you get that first yes, you like, go to. That's our go to.
To me one time at the mall, some guys. First of all, I didn't even know guys went to the mall together. It's groups. I was like,
yeah, my kids.
How old are we? How old are we?
I know, because I usually be the only one. I walk through that boy solo.
Or with y'all. Female or something, right? Yeah. But you ain't gonna just go with. It's probably about 6 of them. And
I'm on the movie to start.
Clearly. But they came up to me and they were like, "Do you like dark skin or light skin, man?" And I'm like, neither, because I wasn't interested in neither of them.
Neon one of y'all. Yeah. I mean, neon color.
Oh, you know what? That's when Peanut and Taiwan did that thing. They was walking around the mall and they was like, "Which one of us would you kiss?" Yeah. Remember?
Oh yeah.
They did it for that. They had this little YouTube channel, but I mean they're 17,
young.
They're 16,
these guys were not that young though. And I'm like,
they're like, it worked when we was in high school. Let's try it again.
They followed me in the store and everything. I'm like,
you should let me hold your bag.
I'm like, y'all about to buy
you should let me add something to your buggy. That's my pickup line.
What?
Can I use your bridge card?
Just gonna walk through Macy's with me.
That's what I'm saying right there.
Y'all about to buy my clothes?
You about to.
That's what I should have said.
How many kids you got?
Light skin or dark skin? I like the one that's gonna buy my clothes.
Which one got the Amex?
Right.
That's the one I like.
Which one got the EBT boy?
What?
Come here. You looking better and better. Let me see that brown on black card.
I'm like, have a good day.
Let me see that boy.
Good day,
kids.
Good day, young sir.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all think I'm 21 or something. No.
Probably so. They probably thought you. What school you just graduated from? What school you just graduated from?
Yeah.
You ain't no grown.
As fuck.
Let me see your ID.
Kids.
So I can come with you.
And all.
Well, can you drop me off then? Because if you that grown, you gotta.
Okay. Right. This is probably my age. Y'all probably my age. Y'all probably my kids' age.
Okay, let's get that.
But she don't date nobody her age anyway.
I was about to say, if you ain't got no gray in there, you gotta.
I don't know what to tell you.
At least.
Period.
All right.
What?
All right, so.
Yeah, quite. Quite.
Mm-hmm. 2 of you.
Quite.
Oh, shut up.
You're so disrespectful. Get your ass in, please.
All right, so question for y'all.
You petty.
It's fuck.
question for y'all, man. Would you ever fight in church?
Fight?
Yeah.
I would.
Why?
Depending on what happened.
The follow-up question is, what is something that can make you do it, though?
We're not fighting in church.
What happened?
In church, though?
Did somebody do something?
You can't say meet me around the corner.
Did somebody do something to my dad?
But you can't say meet me around the corner.
But you
know what? Gonna start throwing them blows.
Let me tell you.
In the church.
So...
Like, meet me outside, like
right there at the pew. So I'm finna take you to your knees.
It could be anything. Like,
not in the church though. Like,
it depends. Like, what if your loved one got murdered and then the person who killed them comes to the funeral?
And then I'm gonna drag them outside.
Yeah, but I'm not about to fight.
I'm not fighting you in the church.
But why?
I'm not gonna just start in the church. Like,
it depends. Are we in the chapel or are we in downstairs?
Here we go. Is she all?
We're gonna say it's during service.
It depends though. What is it? What happened in church?
That's what I'm saying. What's the situation that can make you do it?
Well, I remember when we was at Banks' funeral. We was at Banks' funeral when we was reading the obituary, and we found out that the baby mama that we ain't know about was there. We was about to beat her ass in the church.
In the church. You gonna jump over the seats?
Right
we
there.
Like, where this bitch? On here, got the baby same name, everything. Who this bitch? Who this hoe?
So would you?
That's her fault. Wasn't his fault.
Well, he was dead.
That's what I'm saying.
We was young.
Be her.
So what would you do if you was in church, right? And let's say the night before or a couple days before is Sunday. So let's say Friday, Thursday, you was talking to your pastor or your first lady or whoever, and y'all were just talking about the problems you was having or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then come Sunday morning, everything you said is starting to come back out to you, like to you. Else. No, you talking to the pastor. Now the pastor is telling you what you told them in front of everybody.
Oh,
and it was just her. And now it's like ain't they real like disrespectful with it to where you feel in a certain kind of way. Are you gonna hold back and wait and like I ain't coming back here no more? I ain't telling him nothing else, or you putting hands on him, or what's the story? What's the story? How y'all gonna do that?
Wait. Are you beat up the pastor?
So you want to get up in the middle of service
and beat up the pastor
and fire the pastor?
I'm saying, like, what if it was like, I need y'all to. Somebody need prayer. I need you to come up here.
Talk about something else.
I need you to come up here right now.
No,
you need to be up here.
I thought you were talking about fight somebody.
I was talking about fight somebody. I was talking about fight somebody at first, but now I'm talking about. Is there a reason that would make you scrap with the pastor on site?
Fight with the pastor
in the middle of the service,
in the middle of testimony.
Excuse me, y'all.
Like I told you this in confidence.
I told you that in confidence, bitch.
And now you coming at me like you just heard a prophecy from the Lord. And I told you this.
I would probably be so stuck just looking at him like.
I definitely would probably.
I would be stuck like
not whoop the pastor's ass. But I would have a conversation.
You definitely have to address that.
I'm never coming back.
I'm not so comfortable now.
I'm never coming back.
I can't tell you
because you talk too much. You loose lip ass.
I thought she was gonna say he told somebody else and he came back to you from somebody.
No, I mean,
it's in the testimony. He like, Sister Kiki, I know that you got 2 kids and you going through stuff.
Right.
I told you that. God didn't tell me that. I told you that yesterday. That's what you mean?
Yeah, like you got an itching temptation, and your husband been unfaithful. So you got an itching sensation going on down there, and the Lord is telling me all you need to do
is get some antibiotics, bro.
Like just stuff like that. That a whole congregation just.
You're not gonna fight, but I'm definitely.
I thought you meant like another person.
At first,
at first I did.
They switched it up.
At first I meant like another church member. Non-pastor person, but then we graduated. Now we're going to the next level.
We're not going to fisticuffs. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. But like, if we downstairs where they eat at, what's that called?
Oh my
God. The fellowship hall.
Oh yeah.
Now the fellowship hall, we could probably fight. But in the chapel or in the sanctuary,
meet me downstairs.
Yeah.
But you think they're gonna meet you downstairs though? Now you just gonna be mad downstairs waiting. He down there pacing, waiting. They gonna send the armor bear down there.
Come on down there and get the chicken.
They gonna send the armor bear down there.
Drag that ass.
The police is gonna be down there probably waiting.
The police.
Wait.
The police.
They didn't call the
I
police.
didn't know you was adding police to it.
Man.
No, I would just wait till they was getting their chicken spaghetti and salad. That's what the fellowship hall always got. Rolls, salad, chicken, spaghetti. I'm waiting till you come down and get your plate. Then I'm gonna beat your ass.
So are you gonna do it before they get the plate in their hand? Or are you gonna do it after they get the plate in their hand? Food all over the place.
First of all, I'm trying to beat their ass before the pastor come down here and bless the food.
I'm saying, what if
then we're gonna apologize.
So how you gonna do that if it's the pastor?
We gonna apologize. we gonna.
No, we not fighting the pastor, bro.
Oh.
That's like you'll beat up your brother and sister, but you're not gonna beat up your dad.
I mean, I wouldn't want to.
Boy, you
wouldn't want to.
Your daddy.
I love my daddy to death, but here's the thing.
Oh, you're gonna have to shoot your daddy.
So you telling me
you're not gonna be able to fight your daddy? You're gonna have to shoot him. Your daddy crazy.
I was about to shoot my brother, so I'm saying.
I said brothers and sisters is one thing.
So you telling me if my dad like put his hands on you, or
why would he put his hands on me?
I'm just speaking in general, just speaking not facts, but
no, definitely not facts.
I'm just speaking facts,
not facts,
but it's a fact about what happened afterward. But if he was to put his hands on you, or if I found out like y'all was sleeping together or something, you don't think I'd put my hand on my daddy?
I mean, yeah, if I was sleeping. But why would I sleep with your dad?
If you come home like, babe, your dad just pistol whipped me, you don't think I'm finna go and holler at my dad?
Oh yeah.
I ain't even gonna ask him what happened, because at this point I don't really care what happened. You should have called me before you pulled that pistol out and pistol whipped it and said, hey, this is the situation, I need you to get your wife or whatever. But no.
Damn. No. But you know what's funny though? I can see a daddy pistol whipping somebody, not me.
Yeah. I mean, everybody else.
I guess it depends on what I said.
But
because I remember one time I smacked my lips at him and he was like, girl, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I was like, damn. When I used to work for him, I had smacked my lips at him. I'm like, he was like, girl, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I was like, babe, your dad said something. He's like, did he hit you? I'm like, no, but he was going to. Like, he like, well, don't smack your lips no more.
Please don't.
You got it, baby.
All right. So that way, I mean, that can be fixed and adjusted. Right. But some things you can't really fix and adjust.
You right, babe.
You know what I mean? All right. So, next conversation that we got to have, man, is
70%.
We got to talk about this situation.
Wait, fun fact that we just found out on Facebook.
You got to let them know. What you find out?
70% of women in Atlanta are HIV positive.
Oh,
boy, I'm so glad we ain't doing that with nobody.
You can't have one night stands in Atlanta.
But you know why? Everybody from everywhere else is going to Atlanta.
And Atlanta got a lot of men on the down low.
Yeah, so everybody from everywhere else is going to Atlanta. Yeah. So of course their percentage is going to be higher because half of the percentage is probably niggas from everywhere else. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta ask for their ID. How long have you been here?
You can't even ask for ID no more because the person we was talking about, her ID say F.
What do you mean?
Female.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 I Am Jazz, which is a thing on TLC. It was a documentary about a young girl's transition. She started transitioning when she was like 6.
What?
She's like 18 now, but she now has a vagina. She was born with a penis. She now has a vagina. That's what she got for her 17th birthday, was her vagina.
What?
Her ID says F.
Well, technically, I mean, if she got a vagina, now she is.
And they said, now with the surgery, you can come as everything still.
Like what? You got like force and say you can feel everything.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you couldn't.
Back in the day, you may not be able to. But good. Now the way they slid it down the perineum is they actually make a clitoris. So you actually can still come. That's why you gotta be careful. I squirt.
So I wonder, okay, so women can, but is it the same for men?
They say it's easier to dig a hole and build a pole.
Oh, okay.
So because they would have to take the clitoris and try to make it into
try to mold that boy to and it'll be just like what we were talking about at the beginning
because
of the show.
Men come from their urethra, so they could just split that. But for us, I think it's different because our plumbing is different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's gonna be just like the
or
beginning
even
of the
if
show.
They come, it probably won't be like an ejaculation come.
Look at that little penis they done made down there off that vagina. Look at that.
Because even if you get penile extension,
I want to see.
I had looked it up on YouTube and watched it.
Do they got?
Girl, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look.
But even when you make a penile extension,
YouTube got everything. You can learn how to do it yourself off of YouTube. You want to change somebody up, start charging.
I don't recommend it.
I wouldn't recommend it either. But if you're trying to make a couple extra dollars, and go to YouTube.
But too, what was I saying? Oh, when you get the penile extension, sometimes the penis doesn't work the same. So I think with the penis you have to be more careful than with
because Mm-hmm. You would hate to be that one that can't ever get hard.
I know,
or
that's what I was wondering.
Can't ever get soft. No, it's got to be on point with it when they do that one.
But you know what I wonder?
If they mess anything up, it's like fucked.
But you know what I wonder too? I wonder if she can naturally get wet.
Yeah.
Or will she always have to use like KY or some type of lubrication?
Oh, that was sad.
All right, so quick question for y'all, man. There was a situation that has happened where the middleman, let's say Kiki, didn't really like KD. And I'm hanging out with Kiki, but I'm talking to KD on the speakerphone about what just happened or about, why they don't like each other, whatever. But I didn't tell KD that she was on the speakerphone.
That's so rude.
Or that I was over here with Kiki at this precise moment.
That's so rude.
So what do you guys think about situations like that?
Well, first of all, you should use different examples.
I gotta use people that they know.
Me, okay?
I gotta use people they know.
Periods. City girls.
All right now.
I think that's A, hella messy.
Definitely.
B, I feel like when you do stuff like that, you are further extending the bridge between the friends.
Feeling that fire.
Yeah, like you literally throwing gasoline onto the fire. Yeah. Because if you, first of all, if something did happen where me and Kiki was upset with each other, whatever, you, as both of our best friends, you are supposed to be the one to try to eliminate the fire.
Right.
Not right on speakerphone. Like,
first of all, you
should have told me it was on speakerphone number 1. Okay.
You answer the phone like, hey, you on speaker?
Yes, that's what
I'm saying.
Right. Like, hey, you on speaker, and I'm over here with Kiki.
First of all, every time
say I'm on speaker and I'm in the car with
every single time I call Matilda, every single time I call her, when she answers the phone, she be like, you on speaker?
Right.
And it's not necessarily because she around somebody that I'm going to talk about. It's because
you don't know what's going to come out your mouth.
First of all, if I'm calling, I'm probably intoxicated because I'm a texter, not a caller. But it's also because you never know what's gonna come out my mouth. Like
you never know what somebody gonna say.
Or I'm upset. You know what I'm saying? If I'm calling, that means I'm upset or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not like normal.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, "Are you on speaker?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're in a room with other people, period. When Rob called you last week when we was recording, when you answered the phone, you're like, "You on speaker?" Not that he was gonna talk about us, but you never know what's gonna be said. So if you didn't answer the phone on speaker,
like, you still with them jokers? You still over there with them jokers?
The phone.
Nasty, so
exactly. So for you to answer the phone on speaker and not even inform the person that they was on speaker was messy as fuck.
Sensitive, so he done said some shit. He'd be not wanting to see y'all forever. Like, nah. Yeah, nah.
I can't believe you let me say that in front of him.
I can't believe you was on speakerphone.
And I just feel like when you already know it's tension involved and you answering it on speaker, you being messy as fuck.
Yeah, you being messy.
Like, you really getting entertainment out of there.
I feel like you're not trying to help us even try to be friends.
Exactly.
You just trying to fuel the fire and let it just roll.
And then I hang up the phone. I'm like, see, I told you. I told you.
First of all, you're not a genuine friend to either person.
Right.
Because I think friends get mad at each other, whatever, and then they come back together. But if you answer the phone on speaker and I say some hurtful stuff or some hateful stuff, not her feelings hurt. Even if she don't be like, damn, that hurt my feelings.
Right, ain't no repairing.
Deep down, that really did. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck her. Da-da-da-da. She like, well, damn, why was she? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So who are you being a friend to? You're not being a friend to me because you answered it on speaker knowing I'm about to be reckless. You're not being a friend to her because you know what I'm about to say is about to be hurtful. So bitch, you're a friend to yourself.
Right. Most people that call me automatically ask me, are you in the car or do you have me on speaker? Because they already know. Like when I'm in the car, it's on speaker. And usually if I'm in the house, it's on speaker. Like, I got something to tell you. So get it off speaker.
But who?
I know your kids there. Get it off speaker.
She like, hello.
I'm about to be cussing.
It's about to be good.
Yeah.
I need you to
get it off
speaker. She like, hello. I'm like, who you with? She like, what? You by yourself? Okay, call me back when you by yourself.
Yeah, because you already know.
Yeah, because you about to go the fuck off. I just feel like that is messy.
As fuck.
Yeah.
As fuck.
And it's hateful.
It is hateful. I think it is. Some people who might do that might definitely have a further agenda.
Yeah, because they want to get their rocks off on drama, though.
Yeah, or they want to look like the favorite. You know what I'm saying? They want to look like, me and you. I told you I was with you. Told you I was with you. Or I told you whatever. So, yeah.
But you know what? I would be
more mad at that friend that didn't tell me he was on speaker.
But you know, I would also question, like, what the hell y'all been discussing that it was okay for her to just call you and go off about me? So clearly I'm the topic of discussion when I'm not there.
True.
Because first of all, you able to come back and tell me all the stuff that somebody said about me. Well, what did you say?
Yep.
I ain't saying nothing. I was just sitting there listening, girl.
Nobody gonna go off for 30 minutes without some type of feedback.
My thing would be, I don't really let people talk about other people that's in the square.
That's what I'm saying.
I
wouldn't either.
I'm like, no, you gotta wait a minute. Hold on.
That's not what you. If that's my friend, what you're not about to do is be talking about her.
Yeah.
Period.
Not like you can express your problems that you have with your relationship, but you can't just go in.
Yeah. You know what? That's like
negative.
I forgot what I was listening to. It might have been lip service. When the Love and Hip Hop chick was on there, didn't I send it to you? The Love and Hip Hop chick was on there, and she was like going off on another castmate, and L'Oreal was like, "Oh no, that's my friend."
Yeah,
because she was like talking about the girl mama,
that's
like
that's how you're supposed to be though.
She was like, "I'm trying to keep this as professional as I can." But what you not gonna do is do that. And she like, me and you cool, but me and her cool too. So you gonna chill that shit out. And that's that.
You got to do that with somebody else because I'm not the one.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and I feel like you want that though as a friend. You like, that's the kind of friend I want to be around right there. One that I know is gonna be like, nah, we ain't on that.
Yeah, like I seen that on like one of the episodes of Love and Hip Hop when they was talking about the one chick, and one of the girls stood up and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know that's what this was, so I'm gonna go and leave."
Yep. Yeah, I remember that one.
Because I'm not gonna, y'all gonna talk about, y'all grown, y'all gonna talk about what y'all want to talk about. But I'm not about to sit here. I'm not because me, I've been to whoop somebody ass about mine. Even if we all,
I mean, if that's your friend, though,
yeah, you gonna be like,
hey, I can whoop my friend, but
you're not gonna sit there and listen to that.
No.
All right.
But you can't tell them not to talk about it.
Right.
But I'm gonna exit stage left. But if it's my best friend, bitch, I'm not about to. I'm gonna sit here. Y'all not. We gonna move on to another conversation because what you're not about to do is talk shit about my friend.
I feel like at some point most people won't even do it. You know what I'm saying? If you show them that this is not what it is, they're not even gonna try to do it around you. You know what I'm saying? If they do it around you, because you show some kind of comfortability. And you know what they're about to say.
But you know what? That's like, so I got a friend, and she got a group of friends that I don't particularly care for, right?
True that.
So,
True do that.
No,
she
said she had a friend.
No, she really my friend. Like when I tell you who it is, no, she could be my friend.
Oh, okay.
It's somebody you already approved.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, hold on.
But
I'm paused.
She got a group of friends that I don't particularly care for.
True that.
And it ain't all of them. It's like one or two.
True do that.
But I know the way she is. I can never tell her like, bruh, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's because of the type of friend she is. She would be like, no, like you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And because she been friends with this group of girls since she was in middle school.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not all of them. It's just like one that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I mean, I was able to tell her like, the reason why I don't come to a lot of your things is because I know they're going to be there. And this one particular one, I don't care for her. And she just told me like, you know, cool, you know, I get it. Like a lot of people don't like her, like whatever. But I would never be able to be there like she a bitch. She'll be like, oh no. And it don't say that she don't love me. But that's just the type of friend she is.
I'm the opposite. Like I'm gonna tell you when I don't like your friends, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't like your friends. No, I'm still gonna show up, and I'm gonna bully a little bit, but I do though.
That's actually true.
But still,
it is.
Yeah, that's actually
but I'm
true.
just saying, like I did tell her, like I don't like her,
right?
And she's like, a lot of people don't, but I don't like her for other stuff though. You know what I'm saying? Like me and this girl have encounters at the bar before. So I don't like her outside of you all being friends. Okay. But I was able to tell her, like, this is why.
Oh, that was nice.
You know what I'm saying? And she like, I could tell. First of all, she know me.
Right,
so when the girl come around, I just be like,
quiet attitude, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? She like, okay, but I would never be able to just sit there and bash the girl like she a whore, she did this, she did that. Exactly.
That's her friend.
So I feel like that's the type of but on the flip side, I'm sure that old girl couldn't do the same with me either. Like she would never be able to sit down like, I hate Keisha because of this, and this. She'll be like, chill on her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's just how she is. So I feel like that's the type of friends you need in your life. Like it's okay for us not to like each other.
Right.
That's true.
And I'm still gonna show up to stuff like birthdays, whatever. I'm still gonna come.
True that.
First of all, usually when she do shit be so big. I could be over there and she could be over there, and then you won't even know.
Right.
But even if it was small and intimate, I would still come.
True.
Me and her don't sit us at the same table. But you know what I'm saying?
Don't have assigned seating.
Yeah. If you do, assign her over there.
I like to sit at the same table. Then I'm gonna text everybody and be like,
"This motherfucker." We're not gonna do that.
Like, look at this bitch.
We're not gonna do that. Like BFF got friends online.
She don't like me. Well, I don't have a lot of friends.
She do.
So.
No, I don't like them though.
Yeah.
But when they come to stuff, I just be over there and they be over there. Like
she be talking shit. Don't do that.
Oh, I know.
She definitely be.
I do.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You different though.
Definitely.
Yikes.
I do. I just seen the thing on her refrigerator. I was like, oh, that whore getting married.
True that.
All right, that's a bad example. Never mind. Edit that out. That was a bad example. Can you edit that out? That was a bad example.
What part you want me to take out?
When I said what I said.
When I said what I said. All right, so
that's different though. She my best friend. I can talk shit about anybody. She don't love nobody more than she love me. I mean, her parents, but her children. That's it.
She said nobody. Her parents.
Not you.
Nobody.
Boy, I talk shit about you all the time. I be like, this nigga. No, I do.
You know what you do.
No.
What?
She love me more than she love you.
I mean, if whatever makes you sleep at night, whatever makes you sleep at night, you know what I'm saying? Aside from the dick, whatever makes you sleep at night is don't popping. But with that being said, y'all, that's it.
Oh, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Oh, that's bold.
KD. Go ahead and let them know how they can follow us, where they can find us at, how they can use the hashtag AskKD so KD can go up on you too. Holla at them. Let them know what it is.
Nobody gonna do it. Oh, I wonder is that why we don't be getting a lot of AskKD?
Man, I had to search hard too. Like,
okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop.
If they can see you as opposed to hearing you, they probably would be like, no. They'll be picketing like, she ain't really helping us. She just cussing us out.
Right? I am helping. I'm giving them tangible information.
Yeah, at the same time.
I feel like if you want raw, honest truth, I'm your girl.
Okay.
I'm going to change my name to Mrs. Truth.
I like Kate.
Like the club on like Ghost Club.
Oh, that's a titty bar too.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh, it is. On 8 Mile. Yeah. And they probably named it after Ghost Club.
I'm sure they did.
It was like,
there's been 17 fucking names. And didn't it used to be Ace of Spades?
I think so.
Oh, no, Ace of Spades still.
It's still there. Ace of Spades still there.
What's Truth?
Truth probably used to be like Trump or something.
Nope. It's the other way. What's it called? What is it called? Silver Rain?
Could be.
Truth is where Michigan Fun Center used to be.
Yeah.
So it was called Scores. Then it was called Silver Rain, and now it's called Club Truth.
Yeah.
That's where across the street from the plant.
Oh, they probably be getting all that plant money.
Oh, dude.
They getting that boy
lunch.
Man, on lunch special. They got like some lamb chop, and they have a lunchtime special on the lamb chop.
That's why we should go.
Man,
I never been there.
I ain't never been there. I've been there before, but it was they had go-karts when I went there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he used to be Michigan Fun Center.
Yeah, he's in everywhere. Killing them. But yeah, Katie, let them know. How can they get to it? You
can follow us on Instagram at Relationship Reality Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Keisha.KD. You can follow DTM at Deontay_the_motivator. You cannot follow Kiki because she don't like you niggas. You can follow us. It's like I keep saying I'm gonna make Kiki a page, but I be forgetting. You can follow us on Facebook at Relationship Reality the Podcast. It's a private group, so feel free to come in there and
light that boy up.
We have so much fun in there, y'all. Y'all should really come. And you can follow me on Twitter now at your girl KD_1.
Tweet.
Woo! Follow me on Twitter, y'all.
DTM on Twitter too, but I don't really be checking my Twitter like that. But
I had one like.
You can do hashtag DTM and find me anywhere.
I heard that Twitter be popping, and so I I just joined it. But I
don't know much about Twitter.
I don't really know much about it either, but I'm trying.
So,
a lot of people
you know what I do? Is
celebrities and stuff.
When I post on Instagram, it's an option where you can post on everything. So I just post on everything from one spot.
What's your Twitter name?
DTM, or Deontay the Motivator.
He don't even know what had the information
He
from next
right.
week.
He
probably even know.
I don't. Because they kept giving me notifications, and I was like, I ain't trying to. It's
I probably made him one forever ago. Yeah.
Hey, I just
made one when it first started a long time ago.
I still be tweeting.
That's the last time
I know.
I be getting my tweet on.
Snapchat too. Keisha versus Keisha. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on that Snapchat boy too, man. Make sure y'all
DTM Hustle Fit. Yeah. That's his.
DTM Hustle Fit. I'm on there a lot.
I ain't hardly ever on there.
I'm on there a lot. I don't really post on there a lot, but I'm on there a lot. Like I mean, I will post like a pic here and there.
It doesn't make sense for them to follow you.
Follow me. If you follow me, I'll post. Now, how about that? Give me 6 more followers, and I'm gonna post.
Here we go.
6 more followers. I got something going good. I'm telling you. So,
and don't forget to use that #AskKD. Y'all don't hit my email up no more.
Yeah, I don't think people know how to email these days. I just think they be like, it's too much.
Easier.
Somebody did say that it's just easier to use it. People usually text me if they listen to the show and they know me for real.
Yes.
Or walk up to me like, hey, this could be the question. Like,
yeah, you can do all that. Get us in.
I don't really email that much.
Y'all see Kiki at her place of business, holler at her. Let her know you got a question. Ask KD or
Ask KD. Kiki?
Yeah.
Boom.
All right, so
wait, babe, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
Well,
iHeartRadio.
Okay, talk to
Spotify. Google Play. YouTube. And
holla at them. Yeah.
Holla at your
man. So, like she said, man, make sure y'all like and share that so that the world can understand why we should be number 1. We like number 6, maybe. But
yeah, but you gotta tell a friend, tell they homeboy.
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean?
You like us, they might too.
I'm trying to tell you. You better act like you know. And if you don't know, just ask somebody. They'll tell you.
I like that.
So, the motivational message for this week, man, is you often feel tired, right? We all do sometimes. We feel tired.
If you work.
But it's not because you're done too much. It's because you haven't done enough of what sparks your light inside of you. All right? So you're not tired because you've done too much. It's because you haven't done enough of what's getting you going, what's starting that fire. So you know what that is. You know what you need to do. So go ahead and handle it so you can continue to flourish the way that you are supposed to. It's your boy, DTM.
Your girl, KD.
It's your girl, Kiki, the hostess with the mostest.
And we will see you next week. Peace.
Deuces.